Well, here it is the next day. I'm very disappointed. I don't know what the hell happened to this. This was down nice and flat. Nice and flat. Not a wrinkle in it. Now all of a sudden, it's all wrinkled up. It's got bubbles in it. That's not the way I put this down. This was nice and flat. You've seen the videos of it. This is terrible. This is what happened over here when I did this roofing. When I put this roofing in, this crap wasn't here. It was nice and flat. And then it wrinkled up. Same with here. It wrinkled up. Here, it wrinkled up. But that's 15-pound felt there. There's no roofing on that. This is terrible. Now over here, I don't have any glue yet. But all up here, from these, right about in here, over is all glued. This is terrible. I don't know what the hell's the matter, why this crap does this. It starts with a fairly good job, makes it look like shit. Well, I got some water that came through from over here in the valley. Now this is the 15-pound felt that I just laid down on that. And naturally water would get underneath there, but then there's tar here, so it kept everything dry. What I'm going to do is continue with the run here. Go over. I got like one more course to put in here. We'll let it end at this valley here. And then I'll lay a row of 30-pound felt right in this area here. Now you see, here's those wrinkles here. That's what happens. I put the stuff down, it's nice and flat and everything. I step on it, and it all wrinkles up the next day. It looks like hell. Especially this peak here. I just hope the cat doesn't decide to use it as a clawing post, because there'll be a problem with that. Although he's usually pretty good that way. That's why I coat this plywood with the roofing cement, as you've seen in the earlier portion of the video. Now, the only thing I can do is just step down on them. And just want to put a little bit of roofing cement in over these, although there's tar and everything in there, but like I did here, I'm gonna take care of that. But anyways, what you see blowing up there is the 15-pound felt that's not secured down, but it's in pretty good shape. So what I'm going to do is to dry this off, bring some rags up here and dry this off, and do something with this edge here, because the way this edge is, this roof sticks out 2 inches more than this one. So I'm going to have to figure out some kind of a little drain trough here or something. I'll work on that. Maybe I'll put a piece of flashing in there or something, and drip edge or something. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Well, I found a couple of rags to try to soak up some of that water. And I have a brand new pair of knee pads that I had in the shed. Knee pads never stay on my skinny ass legs very good. They're always falling down. This is a different type with Velcro and elastic. So hopefully they'll stay up there, because my knees are killing me kneeling down on this roof yesterday. I'm going to wipe up some of this water here as much as I can. These things are hard, so they'll slide underneath. Not a lot of water here, but I want to get it out so that I can put the cement down. Instead of trying to tear this up, I think what I'm going to just do Might tear some of this out with the new roofing. Coming from here underneath, just go over the top of there. This side will leave it, but this side I might pull out. Eliminate some of this. Let this dry out a little bit. Tar over. Now this roofing cement's supposed to be able to be tarred over wet areas. We'll do that off camera. Well, I had to tear up the 15-pound felt because there was all water on that aluminum underneath. I was going to just go over the top of it with the 30-pound felt in the valley. But that 15-pound felt was only temporary anyhow. So we're going to let this dry. I wiped as much as I could out of here with the rags. And we made up a little area here where the water's going to drain off, and I'll come and show you that. I'll have to get my tar hands and handle the camera here, which I don't like to do. Alright, as you can see here, I gotta wipe a little more. This is what kept everything dry inside, is all this tar here. Alright, over here I took a little piece of drip edge, and just kind of like went over to meet into the other roof. Now, if I was going to redo this roof again, what I would do is just put plywood right on top of this roofing and bring it out here. That could be done in the future, but I doubt very highly. But anyways, this is how I did it, and I don't know if you can see it. I'm going to have to put the camera down on a low angle here so you can see it. Okay, now, as you can see, I gotta seam this up yet. I'll probably put some silicone in here and over here where these two pieces meet. I'm holding the camera off the roof, so it's very, very hard. I don't even know if it's even in the viewfinder. But anyways, 30-pound, this will be glued. The 30-pound felt will continue. What I'm going to do is the valley first. Tar the hell out of this, between this and that. Nail it down, and that's going to be good enough until I can do the regular rolled roofing to come over here. What I'm going to do is tar up to this point here, and I'll point it out to you. Roughly about 2 feet up the slope. Then the other, I think the stuff is 3 feet wide. I don't know. I keep forgetting to measure the width of this rolled 30-pound felt. But I think it's 3 foot. Anyways, I go up as far as I can, and then I'll just staple just beyond the tar. So that's the area I'm going to cover. I'm going to cover this whole thing with tar. And then I'm going to put the 30-pound felt right over the top of it. When I get that done, then I'll work on this part over here. And shove the next one underneath. So right now I've got the 30-pound felt on the roof already. And what I'm going to do now is to take and tar the hell out of that. And I'll get back on this video in a little while. I got it nailed down now, nice and flat. See how nice and flat that is? It's going to wrinkle up terribly by tomorrow when I look at it. Now this is a temporary fix because I can't do the rest of the roof until I get rolled roofing. But what I think I'm going to do, and I don't think I got enough tar to do it, and I was thinking of laying some flashing down between the old roof and the 30-pound felt, because at least that won't bubble up on me. But I'm not sure. If I don't have enough tar, I can't do it. Because as it is now, I'm nailing. And fortunately, the OSB crap in this point of the roof is in good shape. It's not rotted out. So anyways, I got it so that it's straight and it's even now. It's not bubbled up, not wrinkled up. But it will be tomorrow. I don't know why. I have no idea why. It's warm enough. I put it down when it was warm and everything, but I have no idea why. So the next thing I got to do after I finish up tarring on the far left side here, which may be out of camera view, I got to go and do the tarring underneath here. That'll probably wipe out my tar for today. I'll take a little walk around here. Well, we're gonna finish tarring this. I hope I got enough tar. I gotta put a thin coat of tar on this. I had to pull this back, get this tarred, and there'll be a next run of 30-pound felt, and that'll go under this and over this and end right here in the valley. Now, as you can see, everything's pretty even. It won't be that way tomorrow. It'll all be bubbled up and everything else, just like over here. I'm stretching my back and resting a little while. What the hell, I don't have to buy any more damn roof cement. I know I will for the rest, but I want to be able to finish this part. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put it on heavy on the drip edge here so that it sticks good, and try to feather it down thin in here and do heavy on the ends over here. Oh man, roofing is not one of my favorites, as I had mentioned before. Alright, another little tour here. Well, I got roofing cement in the tube. I got a little bit left, so I'm just going underneath a little bit and staple it. See, it's already uneven and wrinkling, and so I'm not going to be able to do much about it. Not going to do much about it at all. What I have to do here, and I'll do that off camera, just get some small blocks of wood, if I can find some more clamps, and clamp down on the edge to hold this down. And I gotta still trim this off yet and everything else. That'll be done off camera. And laid a 2x6, 2x8 actually, over the tar edge so that Sammy won't get messed up. But this here, I hope these will dry up before he decides to come up here. He doesn't always go on the shed roof, but the one time I do this kind of work, he's usually up here. And he usually hangs around down at the end down there on the old section, but he climbs up this tree, and so I don't want him getting tar on him. Christ almighty, I'll have a hell of a time cleaning him up. Matter of fact, I don't know of any way to get tar off a cat's paw other than paint thinner. That's a hell of a thing to have to do. So I don't want him up here. It's going to be very hot. He's in the house right now. He's become more of an inside cat and just wanting to go out for a little while and come back in. Anyways, I'm going to finish up here, but it's going to be off camera. I gotta put some more. I gotta do that section of where the staples are. I keep these boards up here to keep everything down where it should. I wouldn't expect this to leak, but this is going to have to do until I can get some roll roofing. So I figure, well, I'll buy one roll of roll roofing and do this one when the time comes. And we get the extra money, I'll do the rest. There's nothing else I can do. I have to buy stuff in piecemeal here, but we'll get the job done. I'm surprised that I got this far. Alright. We'll come back on this video in a little while for probably some little things. There'll be more of the roof goat, so, you know, don't go away. Because I'll be here. Alright, this is the outside of it now. I'm down off the roof. And this is how I had to do it. See, I had to put the flashing in, and what I do is get silicone in here. So this is the actual trough right here, right in this area. So all the water is going to be coming out of here. What I did is I cut the drip edge over here. Actually, I could cut it over here. But anyways, and nailed this down in here, and use that phenosol caulking, which dries very well. It's soft underneath, but it dries really well. I got this at my local hardware store. It does good. So this area here all will get painted redwood anyways when the time comes. There'll be no more trim. The trim will end right here. So this tar is starting to dry up pretty good. I gotta go up and put another piece of wood over the top of that tar over there that I did to keep, in case Sammy gets up there and walks in it. Of course, you notice the clamps. Now, I've always done roofing that way. You clamp down the felt, the 30-pound felt, which is, of course, tar underneath it to hold the edges down. I run out of clamps. I had to use every single clamp I had in the shop. But anyways, that's the way to do it, and that stays up there like that. Well, if they get rain down, I'll just spray them with WD-40. There's not much I can do, but they're all clamped down. Over here, I didn't have to because it's sitting pretty good. And they're clamped down over here. And the only thing I got to do is I got to work up in this area here. I got to put some tar paper in there and some tar. I've got a little bit of roofing cement left in the tube. Well, that concludes this portion of the roof goat. There will be more roofing when I get the rolled roofing. But for now, that's it on this. It'll be a while before I get to the rolled roofing. Hopefully not too long. So you'll probably be seeing other videos like painting and making the door and so on and so forth. So right now, this is the roof goat saying thank you for watching.